With great power comes great responsibility, has the ability to limit you. That quote, it's sort of a belief too. So it's sort of a limiting belief, I'd suggest to you. You don't have to take it on board, but this is just what I believe. Because saying that with great power comes great responsibility suggests that if you were to gain a lot of power and a lot of status in life, you would be capable of doing great evil, just because you have that power. It'd be tempting to go to the dark side. But I'll tell you one thing that's definitely for certain right now, and I don't believe that idea at all. I think it's a limiting belief. If you've been doing good deeds your whole entire life, and you've spent the majority of your life that you will spend here on earth doing acts of kindness and living in positive vibration and a high vibration at that, if you can't even remember a time when you did something bad, or maybe one time you did something bad and you learnt your lesson because you're not used to doing it and you've realized, oh shit, that's bad. If you're like that, I don't think you're capable of doing great evil. Another great example or another big example of a limiting belief, a quote again, would be, oh damn it, I've blanked. I'm going to move on because when I blank, I don't care. I think with great power comes great responsibility is a limiting belief, and I think it holds us back from stepping into our wealth and abundance timeline because we're scared that powerful people are evil. I'll tell you, powerful people aren't evil. Powerful people can either be evil, but they're not, or powerfully good, but they're never one thing. Just because you have a lot of money, just because you have a lot of power in reality, does not make you evil. I just remembered the other quote. It's the hero thing. What is it? I've forgotten again. Oh yeah, the hero will either die a hero or live to become the villain. I think that's a shitty example too, because I think people are taking people that are once heroes and become villains, and the betrayal that comes with, and a huge collective of people. You can imagine that the collective of people that seen that happen would have once considered them to be the highest potential landing spot of a hero, and then that just vanished when they became the villain, or they did such a horrible thing. That was in them the whole time. That's what they chose. That's what they chose to imagine. And then good and evil is another imaginative act as well. I'm not saying, personally, I believe that, worshipping the material is evil. I love the way that I put it. I came up with this today. Is you either use the material world or the material world uses you. If the material world uses you, you are pretty much a conduit for Satan, which is, the opposite of God, which is I am. So yeah, there's two limiting beliefs that you can get rid of, and I know there's going to be a lot of resistance. For example, if you want to feel what resistance feels like right now, close your eyes, and seriously close your eyes and do this with me. And just imagine that you have $10,000 right there. And once you've imagined $10,000 being in your possession, whether it's on your phone app, in your imaginal act of having a phone in front of you, and in the bank, with the details of your bank account and stuff. You have $10,000 in the bank. Everything's there on screen. You can see it. And then imagine, okay, now it's $100,000, and then times it by 10 again. Times it by 10 again, and you start to feel, well, first of all, say, I have this amount of money. I have $1 billion. And when you're affirming that, all that weird energy you feel around here and well, it can be anywhere, but you'll feel resistance to that idea. But then you can start to say, no, this is the truth, and the resistance just falls away. The resistance just fades and vanishes, and you realize and you live in the now moment as the manifestation itself. Yeah. So with great power becomes great responsibility. Yeah, I don't know. You come up with your own little ideas and stuff, but create your reality. But in my reality, I don't believe that. Well, it's not that I don't believe it. It's that I find it to be limiting for the next steps. You know what I'm saying? You have a gorgeous face. Farewell.